Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Kingdom Soldier, and I'm back again with another episode of Can You Believe This? And I got a couple of things to share with you guys that I think you're gonna like, but I did want to let you know what you're watching. This is my first game of 2v2. I'm playing with Bryce, and we're playing some Kill Confirmed on Erosion, and I'm rocking a silenced gold UMP with dead silence because I treat this game type like hyper version of free-for-all, and so I don't want to be heard, I don't want to be seen on the minimap, and I'm running support kill streaks so that I can counter their UAVs and put a UAV up in the air, and I don't know why I'm rocking like EMP and stuff like that. And I'll give you guys a fair warning that about halfway in this game I go on like a death streak and I think I die like 5 or 6 times in a row, but this game is extremely close and hopefully it's entertaining for you guys. So the first story that I want to talk about is a man in Miami, Florida, a naked man, was shot by the police because he was discovered on the side of the freeway eating someone's face. Made sure I paused long enough for you to think about what I just said. So basically what happened is somebody was driving on the freeway and they saw these two guys fighting. They called the police. When the police showed up, one of the guys was naked and he was on top of the other guy eating his face. And the specific verbiage that the police used repeatedly was eating, not biting, but eating. Not like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, but eating the other guy's face, like chewing off his face. And so the police officer said stop. The naked man said no, I'm hungry, and he kept eating. He didn't really say no, I'm hungry. I'm kind of like, you know, ad-libbing, putting thoughts in his head. He actually said nothing, and he just kept eating the guy's face. And so the police officer said, I'm going to shoot you. He kept chewing on the guy's face, and the officer shot him, I think, 6 times. And the guy died. And unfortunately, the other guy that was getting beat up, obviously, is in the hospital because he sustained such severe wounds by having his face chewed off. I have such a large number of questions about this story that it's ridiculous, and I'm sure you guys do as well. The first thing I'm asking is, what's a naked man doing on the side of the freeway? If I drove past a naked guy in a fight with another guy, I would immediately think, oh, that naked guy's in trouble. You know, the other guy could just kick him and it's over. Because he's naked, he's got like a bullseye, and you know, I mean, I would think it would be easy to beat up a naked man, but obviously it's not. And this guy knew some type of maybe he knew jujitsu or karate or I don't know what. It's kind of ironic that in the last episode we talked about cannibalism and cannibals being executed in North Korea. Maybe they're migrating to America, and this guy was one of them. No, but really, this story is just crazy, and it's they're calling the cop that shot the guy a hero, which makes sense because he technically did save the other guy's life, and I don't know what the naked man was doing. I'm sure that it'll come out that he was on some type of drugs or something, because even people that eat people, they don't just take off their clothes and go chase people down on the freeway. So sounds like road rage or something like that, but I guess we'll hear more about it. So that's the first story I wanted to share with you guys. So the second one, just as crazy and interesting, is a guy named Steve who I don't remember his age. He's like in his mid-50s, I believe. He has 6 kids, and he's married. He is now Stevie because he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him that he was a woman. So this is a man that has been a man his entire life since birth, has male organs, has male reproductive organs because he was able to make 6 children, and was married to a woman, and was just told by his doctor this week that he is in fact a woman and not a man. And this is what he has is this thing. It's not being a hermaphrodite because you'd have to have both organs, but this is called intersex is what it's called, and it affects 1.7% of the population, where you're born with hormones from both genders, and you can choose. And basically, most societies force people in this position to choose, and you have to decide what are you going to be. But it was pretty obvious at birth that this guy was a guy, and then he had all the hormones to be a guy, and he had the reproductive organ to be a guy, and so he was a guy. But when given the choice, after finding out and being told by a doctor that he had female hormones and a couple of female body parts, I think internally, he decided, oh yeah, oh cool, you know, I know I've lived my entire life as a man, but I'm going to be a woman. Yeah, this is just as crazy, I guess, as biting off someone's face. I just, you know, I think even though I'm only 31 years old, if for some reason the doctor said, hey, Anthony, by the way, your left side of your brain works more like you were a woman, and we've discovered that you have some female hormones moving around inside of your body, I would stay who I am. So, I mean, I'm sure there was a reason why Steve, formerly Steve, currently Stevie, decided, but he did say that he remembers when he was a kid wearing his mom's clothes and makeup and not telling anyone and being very secret about it. And that when he was young, he identified more with being a female, but he hid it because he was told he was a male. So let me know what you guys think about that story in the comments. Hopefully his family is okay. And I'm actually, you know, my heart goes out actually to his family, because his wife and all of his 6 kids now have 2 moms instead of a dad and a mom. Alright, so third story for you guys. The San Antonio Spurs. Yep, that's right. You probably know nothing about them and you don't want to hear anything about them. And there's a reason for that. Because they're boring. A CNN reporter posed the question, if we complain so much about LeBron James being arrogant and Kobe Bryant being a ball hog and Kevin Garnett being a thug and Dwight Howard getting his coach fired and Meta World Peace being Meta World Peace, and if we complain about all these things, then why in the world are there not more people watching Tim Duncan? Why are there not more people watching Manu Ginobili and DeJuan Blair and Danny Green and Tony Parker? Why are more people not, you know, San Antonio Spurs fans? And the reason, guys, is that we actually like cocky players. We like ball hogs. We like thugs. We like drama. It's the same reason why, even though most of us would say we don't want to see any more reality television, we watch reality television. And there's a few of you that are going to probably put in the comments like, no, I don't watch reality TV. I think it's stupid. Of course you're going to say that. But ultimately, there are so many, there's, you know, you can be a top chef, you can be a top stylist, you can be a top comedian, a top singer, a top dancer, a top model. There's so many reality shows, and then you get into the housewives from every single state, and then you get into Jersey Shore and Real World, and reality TV is all that's on. The new show Blackout, my wife and I started watching that, where they put people in pitch black and make them touch crazy animals and stuff, and it's, you know, it's funny, and it's hosted by former Urkel, Jaleel White. And it's pretty entertaining. And so, you know, we like reality TV, and it's the same reason why we like drama from sports players. We like dramatic, we like the intrigue, we like the scandal. We like that, and we're entertained by that. And so a team like the Spurs, who have won, they're the winningest pro franchise in the entire country over the last 15 years, and the 2 guys that they're led by, which one was Tim Duncan, who's there now, and David Robinson, who used to be there, are both these respectful, nice, quiet, don't really gloat guys. And it just proves kind of our hypocritical nature, I guess. And as much as we talk about, we don't want to see the things that we see out of these really popular teams, we actually do want to see those things. And we don't have a problem with them at all. So I'm actually going to cut this one short, guys, because this gameplay is coming to an end. And I did have a couple more stories. Maybe, well, I won't share them next time, actually. We're just going to not hear about them. So let me know in the comments if you guys like this series. This is just me kind of sharing my view of certain things that are going on in the news. And if you're like me and you play Call of Duty a lot and you go on YouTube a lot, your news is what's happening with Woody's gamertag. And oh, watch this play right here. This is a nice little kill. Oh, get the tag, get the tag, get the tag. Ah! We won anyway, but it was playing to 25, so I could have won the game with the tag if I would have got there. I mean, I barely missed it. So anyway, guys, let me know if you like this series and if you want to see more, if you want me to do something different. Otherwise, this is Kingdom Soldier. 27 and 21, we win. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.